Lower one. So behind me, I've got 26 ways to light up your builds in Minecraft. And today we are going to be highlighting all of these 26 ways. So, well, let's just get started. So the first way I've got here is actually to hide some light sources under carpets, as you can see. Preferably glowstone because it's pretty cheap. You can also use torches. Over here, this is probably a trick you already know of, but I really love it and I just want to show it off. So you actually use these materials and you place an item frame on the wall. Behind it, you can just set a sword torch and an anvil into the item frame. And as you can see, it looks like this anvil is actually holding up the torch. So in my opinion, that looks really cool. This way number 3 is to place it behind some paintings because paintings are transparent. So you can actually do that. Moving on, we have this way where you can hide light on the trapdoors because again, trapdoors are transparent. You're probably also going to see trapdoors being used like a couple of the times in this video. And here's one of them. So this is just hiding light sources behind these windows, trapdoor windows. And next we have like building a little campfire outside your house. These next ones are how to light up builds outside. And we're going to be moving on to actually how to light up interior a little bit later. But over here we've got building a bush and setting up some light source under the bush. So you can actually hide it using these leaves. And this is actually one of my favorite ways to do it. This one is just like a couple ways to light up trees. This is to use lanterns combined with chains because this looks extremely good in my opinion. You can also remove a train. Oh yeah, you actually can't. That's my bad. So the reason we're using chains is because you can't place lanterns directly on the leaves. Next over here we have the other trick, again using light sources behind leaves. So as you can see, I've hidden a couple torches behind the leaves here. And like when you're on the ground, it's almost invisible. As you can see, it's like fully lit up. So this is a couple ways to light up pathways. First off here, we've just got simple way of putting torches on top of fences. Pretty easy. And we can also, of course, put lanterns on top of fences. And if we really want to get fancy, we can like make some small light posts. Over here, this is actually one of my favorite. Can you guys guess where the light source is? It's actually right over here. So some of these pumpkins are actually jack-o'-lanterns. And well, they're obviously light source. And if you just like place the head inside of another pumpkin, it's completely invisible. And we obviously couldn't have a light source video without making this little fire thing. So fireplace, I love those. These are using cobblestone walls. Another little bonus tip is actually if you use cobblestone walls, you can like create walls that doesn't go as far out. But obviously we have got some torches behind. This is another one of my favorites. So as a little way to show this, I've stepped into my survival base, one of them. And as you can see in this wall, I have some cobblestone walls and behind them there are torches. So in my opinion, this looks pretty good. And yeah, this is just a little example to show how you can actually use it in your builds. It's number 16. And this to use a bed because again, beds are transparent. So as you can see, we can go ahead like this, place a bed. And there's a light source over it, so that's transparent. This is another one of my very favorites. If you have got an armor stand, you can actually place a light source under it, place the armor stand, and then equip it with armor. And as you can see, the torch is completely invisible. This is actually just placing light sources where they can't be seen. Like I obviously can't see that there's a light source here. Pretty simple. This one is again one of my favorites. I've actually again got a little example of showing this. This is using cauldrons as a roof because they're transparent. And you can also, like, I used it in a medieval build here, but you can use it in some futuristic stuff like a vault and stuff. And these cauldron roofs look super cool. As I said, for this one, we've actually got a little example. So this is one of my survival based builds, and as you can see, I've used these cauldrons as a roof. And if you want to look, you can look over it, and there is actually some glowstone. So this is just little examples to show how you can actually use this in your builds. Over here we have using trapdoors again. This is like just a little roof design with trapdoors, and they're transparent, so light sources behind them. Here I have this little archway using an archway using end rods for light sources here. This one is just like placing light sources where it actually looks good. For example, in the floor, like in the edges of the floor, looks pretty good, I would say. You can also cover it up using leaves to make like some little bushes, some plants, house plants. This one is actually using light sources that you normally wouldn't think of as light sources. For example, this nether portal, it has a light level of 11. So it actually gonna stop mobs from spawning. These other ones doesn't give off that much light, but you can still use them like a bit. This one is a chandelier. This is one of my favorite chandelier designs. I think chandeliers are super awesome. And the last one we've got today, number 26, is actually to not light up your builds at all. Sometimes you just want to keep them dark to like not take away some mood from it. So with that said, that's all I've got for today. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you really did enjoy it and want to see more from me, you can also subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. So with that said, goodbye.